What's up guys, my name is Jarod Coffman. I'm a 21-year-old lead carpenter here in Colorado, working for Coffman Construction. I've been framing for about 7 years now. And today I want to introduce you guys to my crew members, what kind of tools they're using, what their personalities are like. And yeah, you'll see just what we use to get the job done.
Coffman, the owner and founder of Coffman Construction Incorporated. Started the company when I was 18 back in 1993, so 30 years we've been going at it. So today we're gonna give you the tour day tool bags. So here on the right side, rocking the old Stanley Fat Max, but this is the special edition. Bought it in Bulgaria, and check it out, feet and inches. Stanley 99, been using this knife for 30 years. Not that particular one, but same knife. Pencil, red keel, backup pencil, because you gotta have that. Some chisel, probably no name, but we beat them up, so it's good. The 10-in-1, gotta have that. Little mini wrench for all those anchor bolts. And Sharpie, mark all the things we did right and the things we did wrong. Milwaukee chalk line, nothing special, but does the trick. And oh, the tool bags themselves, the old Occidental Pro Framers. These guys, I think, are about 25 years old. I've had them stitched up a few times, but they're still going strong, love them. And I'm swinging the Douglas Framer 23. This guy's been around for a bit and still going strong, I love it. On the left side, we've got the old Swanson Speed Square, again, Old Faithful. It's done well. All the nails, 8s, 16s, Ticos. And then I'm a fan of the S-Swing Cat's Paw. I've got a newer one, so it's not as beat up as bad, but this has done great for me over the years, so I can usually get a nail out without doing too much damage if it's a piece of siding or something. And that's it.
I'm Landon, 24, been framing for 10 years with Coffman Construction for 3 3/8 of a year. On my right side of the bags, I have my trusty tape measure, 35-foot Milwaukee wide blade. It's pretty much the only tape I buy. The small pencil, classic on Amazon, really cheap. But when it's wet out or snowy out, this is really good at marking really thick lines and nice lines. Got my trusty Spec Ops utility knife, which I actually have grown fond of. Got Spec Ops 15-in-1. You never know when you're on a job site or where you're at home, or I always have my tool bags, so it's always on me. And then I got a chisel that's really dull now that I need to sharpen. A thick marker. Always have an adjustable wrench that's really comes in handy. I have pliers. Fingerless gloves that I bought 3.5 years ago that I've probably worn 10 times. But when you need it, you get it. And then, of course, the Martinez, orange to match my bags.
Who bought you the Martinez?
Jarod Coffman bought it for me for my birthday 2 years ago. And I've been using it ever since, and I've been using the T-bone a little bit, and I enjoy it. They're just preference. Sometimes I switch. I got a Tajima chalk line that I just got, actually. It's the aluminum one. I really like it. It's pretty nice. Here I have a blow tool that me and Jarod actually modified. He also has one. I don't know if he still has it, but it is for the high pressure. So we actually modified it to put the high pressure fitting, because these days we only run high pressure. I got my trusty Cat's Paw that was the first tool I bought, but this is the only one that's made it this far. I have the new Stiletto Speed Square that I've been using for a couple months now. I really enjoy it. I've never had a square that had a level in it, so I no longer carry my torpedo, because this does everything a torpedo can and more. And of course, on my backside, one of my favorite things is my trusty orange water bottle that it's always on me at all times. And then on my back, I have my laser measure that I just Velcro on the back. Comes in handy when I need it for measuring joists or long stuff. So, oh, and I always carry a good attitude. Don't forget that one.
What's your favorite color?
Orange.
You're talking to that one.
I'm talking to this one?
Yep.
What's up, guys? My name's Tyrel.
I run the Badgers. Start with a hammer. It's a hammer. It's a really nice hammer. Pencil slots. I really just use normal pencils. I don't really like the pizzas. I don't really like the pizza pencils. I actually really don't like the pencil slots. I had to cut this one out because I have a hard time throwing them away. Other tools. Chalk line goes down there. Don't really keep anything in there. I kind of keep it empty for, you know, whatever. Knife. Keep a black keel. 1.5 inch chisel. And one of these little Occidental tool sleeves. I keep gloves in there. And I keep an extra pencil with a little bit of colored keel, usually purple or blue, just for doing layout. And then on the fastener side, got the nail bar sleeve. Really only use like the bigger one. It's easier to get the cat's paw in. Tape measure, 35 footer, doesn't matter, whatever. They all work. Speed square, got just a regular Swanson. And then, because we run coils most of the time, I don't really keep anything in here. If need screws, or if I'm running a stick gun, I'll keep sticks in there or whatever. It's kind of like a revolving door bag. I always keep 16 pennies up front, 8 pennies if I've got them in the back. And then here I usually keep a couple impact driver bits, just select ones we use on the job. And then in the back, I normally run this little accessory bag for the plumb dot laser, which these things are awesome. Everyone should have one. They're way nicer to carry around than a 8-foot level or a 12-foot extendo level. And yeah, that's the bags.
Howdy, my name is Ethan. I am 23 years old and I've been working with Coffman for about 6 years. And this is my tool bag setup. I got the Occidental full leather framer bags with the 2 pouches on the right side. Standard, I just got a 30-foot Fat Max tape. I got a pencil with a little bit of hose wrapped around for keel. I carry an extra pencil on this side just in case. I have a Sharpie if we're ever marking onto concrete. I got the Stanley 10-499 with extra blades in the handle. I carry a set of stair gauges on me at all times, just in case. I carry a Write in the Rain, just in case we ever have to write in the rain. I always carry a pair of gloves on me, just in case we're working with rough material, getting splinters, or when it's winter time. I carry a blue Tajima Chalkrite, but I also put red chalk in it, so it's more of a purple. I carry a Martinez M1, and then I carry a 6-inch Diablo 1/4-inch extension. And then this tiny pouch up here, I usually carry a little amount of sinkers. I don't try and carry too many, because if you need to sink more than 10, it's really worth it just to walk and get a nail gun. I carry a Buck Bros chisel. This one is probably about 4 years old. I have a DeWalt cat's paw. For my square, I got the Martinez Signature Series. Jarod got it for me for Christmas a couple years ago, probably about 3. And I absolutely love it. And the final thing that I carry in my bags is I have a tourniquet on me just in case anything happens. We have any kind of emergency, someone cut themselves with a saw, or just anything bad happens. I always try and have one on me so we can stop the trauma as soon as possible. I think that's it.
I'm Lala. I'm 20 and I've been framing with CCI for 2 years and like a month. I've got my nice framing bags from Badger. Thank you, Joel. I love them. They're Donatello colors. So I've got my 15-ounce stiletto, the T-bone or T-bone, and I like it. It's nice. And then I have a 35-foot, just like a Milwaukee tape. Pretty sure it's Landon's. I've got a Pica pencil. I've got a Sharpie. This is a Spec Ops chisel. It's like 1.25 inches. And then I've got my phone in this pocket. And my Milwaukee chalk line. And then someone who won't be named stole my knife, so Jarod gave me this one. For my other side, I have this little like diamondback notebook that's really nice when I have a big cut list. I can write it all down instead of finding some random piece of block. And then I have a stiletto square with the little level in it. I've got laser measurer. I've got a bit box that I get a lot of crap for carrying it, but everyone always asks to get a bit out of there, so then it works out. Got some gloves in this pocket, some sunscreen so I don't get burned. And then in this one, I just have some ledger locks. I normally have sinkers, but I use them all. And then I have my cat's paw in this little thing. I sometimes put it in here with my hammer, because sometimes when it's in there, if I have shorts on, it like scratches my leg, but just kind of depends on what I'm feeling. So that's the setup. All right.
Hey guys, I'm Troy Rio. I'm the youngest on the company. I'm 20 years old, so been working with Coffman for a little over a year now, so pretty exciting. These are my bags. I've been rocking this Badger setup here, so let's get through the tools. I'll start with my hammer. This is a stiletto 14 ounce. I also try to engrave a little R on here, but it looks more like the Puss in Boots. Here are my pencils, and then I have this Pica pencil. This is where I keep my phone in this bag. This is my knife. It's a DeWalt. Here's a Johnson calculator. This is my torpedo level. This is a chisel. It's covered in glue right now. I have this tape, Milwaukee, except it's not really Milwaukee. It's spray painted because it's cool. Left bag. All right. I'll start with my cat's paw since I started with my hammer. Usually I'll just like cup it around right here. So usually I'll just put it, boom, like that. Then I have a crescent square. It folds out so then I can mark LVL or 2x10. In this pocket, I'll keep my drill bits. I usually like to put them in here. Looks neat, but they just end up in the pocket. I have screws in here right now. Most of the time I'll keep 16s in here. And then this is a little sprays out air. It's good to clean. And then this is my chalk line, just because it turns any pocket that it sits in red or blue. So I just like to keep it in the back. On the back here, I'll show you. I have this back Occidental pouch. I keep my gloves in here. I also keep safety glasses. And then I also have a little nail gun holder, I guess. Yeah. So those are my bags. They're green.
Hello, my name is Victor. I've been doing construction for about 6 years, and with CCI for about 2.5 months. These are my Occidental green bags. On my right side, I usually will have my tape on me. Pencils and just normal. I usually keep my phone in this pocket just because I don't really have anything else to really put in here. I got my puck box and my drill bits. I also keep my hammer on this side. It's just, I'm pretty sure it's a Vaughn 28 ounce. Very typical. On my left-hand side, I usually keep nails in this pocket right here. Right now it's just a bunch of screws and ledger locks. Speed square, just a little Johnson. I have my smaller trim speed square, helps me get with the smaller areas, and just these guys as well, Craftsman. This little pocket is where I keep my drill bits and a little air blower. I have my DeWalt cat's paw. I've had this from the start, still banged up. And I have my, also DeWalt, I'm pretty sure, utility knife. And as well as a Sharpie to mark things. But yeah, that's really about it. All of my easy setup for me.
What's your favorite kind of music to listen to?
Pirate music, Celtic punk,
My name's Bailey. I've been working here for a little over 6 months now. Everything I have in my bags, except for 2 items, have been given to me or fallen off of somebody else's truck. To begin is My Landon's old tape, 35 foot. I used to have a magnet on one. It was fun to steal people's stuff. Just dip down in their bags and yoink something. This one does not have that. Stiletto 16 ounce wood handle, gift from Landon. It's already pretty beat. Looks good. The first of the two things that I've ever bought is this little, I think it's an Ox brand mechanical pencil. A keel given to me by Ty, wrapped in a little garden hose attached to the end of a little wood pencil. A Tajima chalk line given to me because my chalk line was apparently boo-boo and they didn't like that I used it, so they gave me a real nice Tajima one. Jarod's old Olfa knife. I'm pretty sure this is John's Pika pencil. Don't know how it got here, but it is here.
Which means it's my Pika pencil.
Very well could be. This is a Milwaukee screwdriver. Don't ever really use it because Derek calls it the bit dispenser. Most of them are already gone. Moving to the left, we have Jarod's old pry bar that I got bored one day and ground out an extra nail pulley there. Basically useless, but it does exist. The second thing is a DeWalt Home Depot special cat's paw. This here is Derek's square because mine I used to set floorboards with and beat it with a hammer, and it's not so square anymore. And then I have a hysterical amount of sinkers in both this pocket, probably about 75, and then probably about 55 sinkers over here. I rarely use them when I need them. Mostly they're just for fun. And then emergency sunflower seeds. Ranch is the only way to go. Empty bags now.
Amazing.
Chalk line's also Landon.
I said that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Cool. I'm Derek, and I'm rocking some Badgers. On my right side, I've just got a bunch of random bits in here and a nail. Throw that over there. And then as far as like tools and stuff, I have a few Pikas. Kind of depends on what mood I'm in. Got a little air tool that's useful. Little laser measure, couple Sharpies, pencil with a keel on it, knife. I have a Tajima chalk line and a 21 ounce DeLugi. That's what I'm rocking today. And that's it for tool side of things. On the left side, I've got I don't know how big this is, a nail puller. And I went ahead and sewed the flat bar sleeve from a set of Diamondback bags onto this because I wasn't a huge fan of the one it comes with. And then I've got a nail set and a little extension bit. Got 16s up front, 8 pennies out back, and then just a few random structural screws, 1.5 inch chisel, Martinez speed square, and a 30-foot wide blade tape measure. And that's what we got.
Perfect. I think that's all we need.
Cool.
My name is Jarod Coffman. I'm 21 years old. I'm a lead carpenter at Coffman Construction. Been framing for about 7 years now. Yeah, this is my setup. So I've got the Badger Carpenter bags, the side-by-side belt with the suspenders. Start on the right side. So first things first, tape measure. Can't build anything without a tape measure. It's a Stanley Fatmax 30 foot. I always put the clip upside down. It just holds the tape a little bit higher up in the pocket. Next up, I got my hammer. This is Stiletto Ruger, 14 ounce. My buddy Derek, AKA Certified Ladder Holder, got this for me. I got the Pika Big Dry and the Pika Dry. My knife is the Tajima 1-inch snap blade knife. Keep a set of channel locks on me. Got the 1-inch Buck Bros chisel. It's super dull because I'm a rough carpenter, not a finished carpenter. I got that in an Occidental chisel sheath. I keep a black lumber crayon. My chalk line is a Tajima Chalkrite Dura. And I keep my phone in this pocket here. Nail gun hook from Diamondback. I also have the one that's sewn on by Badger. And then I have this here, which is actually a mount for my camera. So when I'm shooting on site, I can clip that on my tool bags. So first things first, I've got my square. This is the Smart Square. I'm pretty excited about it. I just got it. I keep a secondary chalk line. This one's blue. Got a couple different bits. Keep a 1/4 inch air tool here, blow sawdust off. It's my favorite cat's paw. It's the Dead On Tools Exhumer. It's got a blade wrench on it, which is super nice. Here I've got a Tajima folding handsaw. This thing is super lightweight and it's super sharp, so it's actually really useful for trimming things in a pinch. Keep sinkers in this front pocket, racks in this pocket if we're using them. Usually I have a 5-point laser in this pocket, but it's out. And then on the back here, I've got a DB Sax. I keep gloves in there. If I'm sheeting a roof, I keep H-clips in there. And that's pretty much everything I got. There we go.
What's up, guys? My name's Derek Larson, also known as ladder holder. I don't think I'm certified anymore.
Certification expired.
Yeah. I got to get that back. But I'm not part of the Coffman crew, but I visit every couple months to bother Jarod and maybe think about moving down here. You never know. So where we got first, some of you might have seen some of this, but it's changed a bit. So first thing I want to start with is this little new thing. They started selling it at our lumber yards, actually. These Pika Big Inks, and along with the big Carpenter pencil, big jumbo one, regular standard old knife. I got a bunch of H-clips in here for today. And then I keep my tape measure on my right side, and I've gotten a few comments on why I do that. It's just personal preference. I also do have a hammer sheath, and I was just talking to Jarod about this. I still have my hammer in the back here, but I use this when we're finishing up shear around the house, and it's great. Comes in handy. Love it. Over here, just got normal stuff. We got Empire speed level, nail set. We got my Buck Bros chisel, which they don't make anymore. Little aluminum Martinez, Tajima chalk line, which I started using because of Jarod. The little disposable camera, just for the trip out here. See if we can get one. Ready? We'll throw that one up there. And then we got just a stiletto titanium cat's paw. And then I just keep my 16 pennies in here and my 8 pennies in the big pouch. And then along back, I just have a back hammer holster, the luge 21-ounce steel framer. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, guys, thanks for watching, for meeting the crew. I'm really, really happy with the team that works for me and the work that they do and the environment that it makes in this company. So I appreciate you sticking around and watching this. I will usually be uploading videos about the kind of projects we're doing and the work that's going on. So subscribe if you want to see some more of that. And other than that, yeah, have a good one.